Oh my God!
That's why I don't even know the jewelry and the trenches. You know,
That's Fahdy Goon.
yeah, they know his name though. Fahdy Goon, his name better than the chain. Hurry y'all up. And then 2 days later,
Philadelphia police say this is the aftermath of a shooting that happened just before 6 o'clock tonight on the 4100 block of Presidential Boulevard in Winfield.
YouTube, what's good, family? Let's make some money back with another video. So y'all know, before folks buy anything, they gotta buy the VVS diamond chain. So out here in Philly, these dudes still staying on the block, but he got a diamond chain on. And apparently it wasn't that expensive, but the robbers did find him. And y'all know what happened when the robbers find you with them VVs. They took him off his neck, and they said it started a full-on war in the city of Philadelphia. So we about to watch this video together and make some money. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. We're going to get straight into the video.
They got a shooter! Oh my God!
Shooter. They standing over that woman?
What's going on?
For that chain?
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
That's crazy.
That's Fahdy Goon. What's happening?
They doing him bad.
I'm trying to catch a body.
And
Give a fuck about buying a chain, little nigga. All these dead faces on me. I should be in jail for life.
Things about it, and that's it. But like the situation is,
Why would you say
I would
that?
say I was the aggressor in the situation. Yes, from
Okay.
video, it
So he
might
the one
look
who
like
got his
some
chain
other
took?
shit, like somebody rolled down on me and jumped me and took my chain. No,
Right.
and
So
then
he
you
a
see
rapper?
that nigga took the chain, nigga ran. So it was like, it wasn't even no gangster shit. You took my chain and started punching on me. It wasn't one of them drugs. Like
what happened?
it was like
How'd they
that's
get
how
the
people
chain?
do it. And then like people like that don't know and be
So
like,
you saying he
got
didn't
your
get
chain
took?
Anybody can get their chain took. It's like I'm fighting 4 or 5 people.
Right, we begin with developing
stole it from
news. A
Main
gunman
Light
opened fire on a passenger vehicle in the city's Winfield Heights section, not far from our 6 ABC studios on City Avenue. 3
Okay.
people were injured. A suspect is still being sought by police.
Oh.
Action News reporter.
Down the road near the on-ramp to 76 West, this black SUV was riddled
Oh,
with
my.
bullet holes.
Very, very lucky with that many shots fired that there was only one shooting victim.
Philadelphia.
Yeah, they
Ready to
sprayed
come
the
here
car
what you
up.
see.
Okay.
So he did that by his chain? Or am I reaching right now?
No Central J. Just be advised, 2900 Gordon's going to be found at Mountain Beach shot 38 times throughout the body. He's in critical
38
condition.
times?
It's going to be
Oh, yeah, that was
45
about that
cases
chain. They hit
with
him
2 live
38
rounds.
times,
No
dog.
flash on the door.
That's different.
Over 100 shots rained out in Philly for just one man after he decided to taunt a local rapper, flashing a stolen chain that didn't belong.
So this one who took that
He'll later
chain?
pay that price with his life. Today we break down what really happened, where, and how this situation spanned from flexing on Instagram to real life street retaliation. Look, I don't care what nobody tell you. It ain't no such
That
thing as
was
being 1 foot
crazy.
in and 1 foot out when it comes to these streets and expected to
Right.
live a long life. Whether it's 1 foot in or 2 feet in, you still in it. And truth be told, you might get a 5-year run on a good street, but after that, it's
100%.
over. You throwing your life away for temporary fame, fast money, and false love. Is it
Yeah,
worth
that's
it?
facts.
9 times out of 10, they'll tell you no, but the ones in the streets will tell you yes. It's on
Crazy.
you. Taking from somebody who really came from it. Making a full transition was the best move I ever made in my life. We look back at these youngins with racks, 40,000 on them in these stories, and they only wanted their lives. Posted in the
Yeah,
best
right.
hotels, dealing with the prettiest girls in the city. But that lifestyle comes with 2 sides. One way, you
Right,
might
it's the dark
shine
side
for the
that come
moment.
with it,
The
right?
other way, you gotta keep looking over your shoulders every day. As mentioned at the very beginning, in today's story, we got a situation where a man was gunned down after taunting a local rapper, flashing his chain that was allegedly taken from him by this man and his crew on camera. We're gonna go over
they
the
took
facts,
him on
the
camera?
timeline, and chronological order. And I want y'all to really think, at the end of the day, is the streets really worth it? But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that
Facts.
being said, make
And
sure
this
you
in
like,
Philly, it's
comment,
busting in Philly.
and
Them
subscribe.
Philly
We'll
bulls.
jump right to it. Now, fam, if you've been paying attention,
They be
you can
Johnny-
see
no.
Philly turning into one of the realest and
That
deadliest
John
music
crazy.
scenes in America right now. It's no longer about the talents or lyrics. It's about survival. Every bar, every chain, every video drop could be the difference between a come up or a coffin. And
Nah,
while
for
most
real.
people remember Philly for Meek Mill and the Dream Chasers era, today's generation running the city got a whole
Last
new
nigga
sound.
sleeping, the first
Raw,
nigga woke.
disrespectful,
Cause the
and
first nigga
dangerously
sleep.
close to
Be
real
the
life
first
beef.
nigga
But
broke.
behind all that, there's pain, poverty, and pressure. Let's talk about it.
Come
You
on,
see,
bro.
Philly don't sound exactly
hearing
like
them.
New York or Chicago. It got its own rhythm, a mix
they
of
do.
pain and pressure. They still use those slider 808s and dark bass line, but the
Yeah.
flow, that's Philly
That's
soul
fun enough.
mixed with street trauma. A lot of these young artists, they ain't making music for fame. They making music for survival. They rapping about who got hit, what block they from, and how they trying to feed their mom off rap before they end up in the same cycle. Now, at one point in time, it was artists like AI Ab, Skinny Meat, OBH, who we even covered in the video a couple years ago, which is crazy enough to say that Skinny Meat is the alleged uncle of the young man who had his chain took.
Y'all know who he is. This is my little brother, Skinny Notorious. Me. The notorious Skinny Me. That boy about 130 pounds of horror. I know this for a fact, man. That's what I like about Skinny Me music, man.
What about it?
It's just raw. It's like reality rap. I feel. Skinny Me will go through a situation, and guess what? It's gonna be in the song. He's gonna make a song about it the same day. So I know that's why I feel it so much. I know it. When he said I killed the nigga, and I did that, I seen him do it. When he said somebody try to,
you seen him do it?
Try to drop on me, not wrestling me for the gun. And I seen him do it. I know he did it for a fact. And then Skinny Me got his own slang. That's what I like about him. He got his own slang. He got a crazy way of thinking. I don't agree with it all the time. But listen, that shit worked for him. His mind is different than other people's minds. I believe he's gonna make millions of dollars off of Skinny Me.
Fucking money, original black hustle.
Now, of course, we did the video on Skinny Me being arrested.
That's some of the craziest self snitch I ever heard in my life. He said, if I tell you that Skinny Me killed somebody, I seen him do it.
Murder after being on the run, and of course we also did a video on AI Ab in 2021, being sentenced to 45 years in federal prison. Fast forward to 2025, now you can't talk Philly drill without mentioning the late rapper YBC Duel. May he rest in peace, who we once covered. Skrilla, OT7 Quani, D30, Poundside, Pop, 2 Red, just to name a few. Some of them took the dance route, turning pain into energy. Others, they stuck in that hardcore reality lane. You got movements like Philly Ghosts, turning up the club scene, while the streets still respect cats like Pop for being authentic storytellers. And while most fans see TikTok trends, what's happening behind the music is real tension. Neighborhoods beefing, old crews splitting, and new sets forming every month. And then you got new artists like Fahdy Goon. Some say a man that don't really condone the beef, according to his own account, and don't really claim none of the BS. As mentioned, he's also the nephew of Skinny Me. He claimed 29th in Jefferson, but he from 16th.
You want beef or you want to get some money? Nigga, you can pick. Birthday out, I need some good pussy. And the biggest gun, he disrespect.
8 months ago, he had a situation where his chain was allegedly snatched. And we'll later hear from him what actually went on, but there was a video floating around on social media. We later confirmed that video was true after the chain was surfacing online. We'll later break down who was flashing that chain after. But check out the video. I can't play this entirely because of YouTube guidelines.
Okay,
check it out.
Oh my God! They want that chain so bad.
Yeah, they taking him.
Oh my God!
That's why I don't even know the jewelry.
That's Fahdy Goon.
Yeah, they know his name though. Fahdy Goon, his name better than the chain.
No, I don't do that no more, bro.
What's going on?
Bro, it be more so like, I'm like an actor, bro. Like, far as like, I'm just not like, I don't just be talking and all that. Like, I might have a full argument with my friends and my family before I'm gonna sit here and argue with you if I gotta do something to you. Like, it's not even about to go there. I'm gonna say 2 words, or I probably don't say nothing. And then like, you mean
just get off?
And then like, you talking about the chain situation. The chain situation, bro, how people view it is like, that's why you never see me on the internet like,
he ain't dropped nothing
this
about
happened
it, right?
on some NBA young boy shit. I don't do that, bro. It's the streets. Like,
yeah, he wouldn't talk about it if he got somebody smoked about it.
That situation, that's all I'm gonna say. A couple things about it, and that's it. But like, the situation is, I would say I was the aggressor in the situation. Yes, from video, it might look like some other shit, like somebody rolled down on me and jumped me and took my chain. No, and then you see after the nigga took the chain, nigga ran. So it was like, it wasn't even no gangster shit. You took my chain and started punching.
So y'all getting an altercation. They took the chains. He accidentally took the chain and ran off. Oh no, why you even get online acting like he took it? Come on, bro.
It wasn't one of them drugs. Like, it was like, that's how people view it. And then like, people like that don't know and be like, yo,
give me that chain real quick.
Anybody can get their chain took. It's like, I'm fighting 4 or 5 people. Like, what do you want me to wear? And I had like 45,000 in my bag. I wasn't even worrying about the chain. I never even felt the shit come off at all. Not 1%. I never, like, when it came off, that's why you didn't see me like my chain or none of that. I was still wearing my motherfucking bag. I ain't worried about that money. And like I said, I was the aggressor in the situation. Like, yeah, it might. I'm not even gonna explain what happened, but it might look like, yeah, I got. But they rolled down on Fahdy Goon. It was never like that. I was the aggressor in the situation, and then I just got the bad and the stick, which is the streets, which I respect the streets. So like,
I love how you say, cause niggas would tuck their tail and.
Yeah, no, I be outside every day by myself. So like, it's not.
Come
like,
on, bro. Don't start this, bro. You make music, bro. Why do niggas do that, bro? I be outside every day by myself.
Shit, bro. I don't
Nobody
really like dwell on that. Like, I never woke up every day like, bro, I know who I am as a person, bro. I ain't know one of them niggas that you just play with, so I ain't never like look at it like how other people probably viewed it or fans. I understand.
So what did he do to people who
trolls,
took his chain?
motherfuckers trolling me.
He's saying it without saying it.
Bro, somebody probably pull up a troll, somebody trolling me. I'm saying I love you.
Play out.
Yep.
Now, behind the scenes, Fahdy Goon had allegedly got retaliation, and it wouldn't play out until months later when another attempt on the same man, but this time he lost his life. Allegedly, the first attempt was back in May. A guy named Drag 4 times was shot at over 30 times in a hotel parking lot on a Wednesday evening. According to police, the shooting happened just before 6 p.m. outside the Courtyard Marriott located on 4100 block of Presidential Boulevard in Winfield Heights. When police initially got there, they saw a GMC Yukon that had been hit with gunfire fleeing the hotel parking lot. Police followed the car as it headed north on City Avenue until it got on a ramp to Interstate 76 West. That's when it rear-ended a Mercedes-Benz that was headed in the same direction. Police said 2 people in that Mercedes who were both in their 40s were taken to the hospital in stable condition. As for the driver of the GMC, police wouldn't identify him. They just said he was 26 years old and he suffered from a graze wound to his abdomen. For the moment, thank God Drag would escape losing his life. And you would think at that moment, after that experience, some people would try to move on, at least move out the state. That wasn't the case for Drag. Check out the news clip.
I'd move.
Wednesday night, we begin with developing news. A gunman opens fire on a passenger vehicle in the city's Winfield Heights section, not far from our 6 ABC studios on City Avenue. 3 people were injured. A suspect is still being sought by police. Action News reporter Caroline Goggin and her photographer Tom Kelly found themselves in the middle of the chaos, and she joins us live in Winfield Heights with a witness account. Caroline.
Rick, we were actually here in the station parking lot when we heard dozens of shots fired earlier this evening. Just minutes after we headed out of the parking lot to our original story, not knowing that those shots were fired just down the road from here in a busy area right around rush hour. Almost 40 shell casings put at the parking lot of the Courtyard Marriott at City Avenue and Presidential Boulevard. Just down the road near the on-ramp to 76 West, this black SUV was riddled with bullet holes.
Very, very lucky with that many shots fired that there was only one shooting victim.
Philadelphia police say this is the aftermath of a shooting that happened just before 6 o'clock tonight on the 4100 block of Presidential Boulevard in Winfield Heights.
That's where police and detectives found the crime scene, which consisted of over 40 spent shell casings.
When police got there, they saw GMC have
there was trap
in stable condition. Police say a 26-year-old man who was inside the door hospital.
Now, Drag escaped his first attempt. The
so
second
he survived the first time.
It was August 26,
But they shot at him again a
2025,
second
Tuesday,
time?
at around 1
Man, he
a.m.
can't
More
get a
than 30
break.
shots were fired. Police responded to the area of West Rittenhouse and Marion Street. When they arrived, they found Drag, 26 years old, lying on the street with multiple gunshot wounds to his head and body. Officers found 4 cell phones, $40,000, and a gun laying next to the victim. May he rest in peace. 11 condolences to his family.
Breaking news this morning, gunfire erupted in Germantown, more than 30 shots fired, killing a man. Police responded to the area of West Rittenhouse and Marion Street just after 1 a.m. They found a 26-year-old man lying on the street with multiple gunshot wounds to his head and body. Officers also found 4 cell phones and cash lying near the victim. Police say they've recovered at least 35 shell casings. At least 1 man was seen running away from the scene. They're looking at surveillance cameras right now in the area for more clues on a suspect.
Mind you, on Fully Instagram page, just 2 days before he lost his life, he posted Fahdy Goon chain, quote, the real Fully G. I can definitely show you how to work that.
So this is what he posted 2 days before he died. The real Fully G. So this is the chain that he took from Fahdy Goon, I'm guessing. I could show you how to work that stupid cheap ass chain. Ain't even worth the 10 pack. So he's saying his chain is worth less than 10K. and you snatched it off of him. But what neighborhood are they doing this at?
His chain ain't even worth a 10-pack. Laughing emojis. But in the next post, it same drag.
So then they said the ops are probably saying you gonna die for all of that talking about my chain. He posts a few $1,000s and says, hurry y'all up. And then 2 days later, he is no longer here.
He had money on his head because he had $100 bills writing out, hurry up, ass up. Little did he know 48 hours later he would lose his life. But the next day after losing his life, it seemed Fahdy Goon had the last laugh. He would drop a music video with the look-alike of Drag. The song was titled Bad Guy.
No peas, what I'm pushing. Is you grabbing or you not? You can open before you buy. Nigga ain't no.
Now I figured I'd tell you this, but it wasn't confirmed. But Drag was allegedly one of 2 accomplices who robbed an armored truck employee for $700,000.
An urgent hunt for these 2 suspects caught on surveillance cameras robbing the driver of an armored vehicle at gunpoint. Police say they got away with an estimated $700,000 in cash.
The suspects approached, committed the robbery, and fled, all in the course of 15 to 20 seconds.
It was around 10:30 Tuesday morning at an H Mart grocery store in Cheltenham, Pennsylvania. In the video, you see the driver of the armored vehicle carrying a money bag into the store. But just before they step inside, you see the 2 suspects, guns raised, coming up behind them. Just outside of the camera's view, police say they then forced the driver to turn over their weapon and the bag of money. Then you see the suspects, again, both wearing masks, covering their heads, taking off. One still pointing the gun at the driver. No shots were fired and no one was injured. It's unclear if the armored car driver had a partner or was alone. Police say they later found the getaway car, a black Acura, but no one inside. Now the suspects still on the loose. Officials describe them as, quote, 2 black males, one armed with an AR-15 style pistol, the other with a handgun.
A scenario like this is very, very dangerous when there's firearms involved. Could be, somebody in the area that doesn't see what's going on, gets involved in a gunfight. So we're definitely concerned this could escalate to somebody getting seriously injured.
Then just 46 days later, Fahdy Goon, close friend, will lose his life after being shot 38 times. October 6, 2025, police responded to the 2900 block of West Gordon Street at around 12 p.m. where they found the young man identified as Lil Zach. Some say it's get back for Dre. May he rest in peace. Love and condolences to his family.
They got back at him, man. They went into war about that chain, man. I bet they didn't know it was going to result in all this. Trying to take somebody.
We have a shot spotted. 2906 West Gordon Street, 9 shots.
And that's losses on both sides.
No Central J. Just be advised, 2900 Gordon's on East Socket Mountain be shot 38 times throughout the body. He's in critical condition. It's going to be 45 cases and 2 live rounds. There's no flash on the door.
At the end of the day, fam, this story ain't just about no.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. They was getting a bit too busy out here in Philly, bro. So he still his chain. They sliding on each other, making songs about the bodies. They had 2 attempts on Buddy who stole a chain life. They got back within 2 months. Like, what's going on in Philly, bro? They just called the National Guard out to Chicago, man. They about to come lock this down, bro. Y'all is tweaking with the glitches and switches and madness, man. But I'm MasoMoney, so I'm going to keep doing MasoMoney stuff. So I appreciate y'all for watching this video. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. And then there's probably another video that's about to show up right here. And then just watch another video. All right, I'm out.